What's going on, everybody? How you doing? And welcome. My name is Lord PeteyTV, and as you know, we like to talk about Mythic Pluses here. We do a lot of World of Warcraft stuff, and I like to just kind of do an overall view of what our Mythic Plus affixes are looking like, and kind of tell you guys what's going on. If anyone has any questions or anything like that, put them in the chat below, as always. And let's also talk about the little changes that have happened in the Mythic Pluses this past week. You are in the loop and you are informed. So this is going to be week 8 of season 3 of The War Within, and our level 4 affix is looking like it is going to be Devour. Players are going to be periodically affected with a heal absorb while they're in combat. This heal absorb has to be removed. That is either by healing or dispelling or anything like that. Once that ends up happening, then there's going to be a health and crit buff that is given to those individuals. So that is our level 4 affix. Our level 7 affix is going to be looking like it's fortified, which is non-boss enemies are going to have more health and going to deal more damage. And then our level 10 affix is going to be tyrannical, which is bosses are going to have more health and going to do damage. And 12 is always guile, which is the removal of the benefits with the increased 15-second death timer. Now, as always, like I've been saying before, and I like to just reiterate it every single week, people are now sitting more in that 10 range and the 12 range of what they're kind of going through to get everything completed and what they're kind of doing and going through. So just kind of put that in your mental lock while you're going through. Just be very careful of what you're doing. If you do have some type of removal or dispel, try to do that to help out the healer. Make your life a little bit easier, especially in Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker is very, very difficult to deal with because if you have that one type of specific affix, the Devour affix going off on a player while you're dealing with, the first boss is Dispel, it starts turning into problems. So people try to be a little able to take things out. And then the other thing we're going to talk about is a couple of quick little updates of things that we ended up seeing throughout this whole entire week. Ecodome, there was an issue where the javelins on the second boss was not working properly. So they ended up changing it, and I'm just going to read it verbatim from what we have here on Wowhead. The second boss of Ecodome Aldari is Habat and Wazaji. That's how you pronounce it. Which is normally a simple boss. Around 3 hours ago, the boss became bugged, and one of the mechanics called Binding Javelin was changed to stack every single time. Was to stack every second instead of every 5 seconds. This made the damage ramp up incredibly fast, even on 10 keystones, to unhealable levels, and many 10 or higher keys were failed during this time. It has appeared it has been hotfixed and kind of brought down. Now it is being fixed, and it's going to be back. It's back up now and fixed, so that's good. The other thing we're going to talk about real quick is going to be the cartel, or I should say the boosts and the cartel and all that other stuff. So from what we end up seeing here is that on, that's weird. Why did it say 2 different things of information? That was weird. I don't know why Wowhead has 2 posts for the same thing. That's really weird. So I'm just going to kind of quickly go through this stuff. There are going to be cartel coins. They are coming back, and it is going to be on October 21st. So as of the week of October 21st, the cap for crests is going to be lifted. The Valor Stones will become Warbound again, just like the previous season. Mythic Plus drop rates for Warband until equipped are going to be doubled. Eternal Void Splinters may be earned in Mythic Plus dungeons, Mana Forge Omega Delves, and also PvP to fuel your Catalyst. That portion, I think, is pretty new. That's going to really force people to get stuff done a little bit quicker. Now, the other portions of this that are going to be also added is the Myth and Hero upgradable tracks will be extended to 2 levels, as it was previously before. and crafted items will be recrafted with an augmentation matrix to add additional power, just like before. So just kind of put it in your head when you're trying to make sure you're getting yourself ready. New quests that are going to be coming out for cartel coins by defeating 4 raid bosses in normal or higher difficulty, or completing 4 mythic dungeons, which is a little bit different. Completing the one-time only quest, you're going to instantly get 4 cartel coins, and the weekly quest Turbo Boost Infinite Growth will reward 1 puzzle chip per. Players will be able to earn a maximum of 9 cartel chips per person. As you can see here, they're going to be having the guy in Dornegal with powerful weapons, trinkets, and cantrip items from Season 3 dungeons and raid in exchange for puzzling cartel chips. After adventurers have proven themselves worthy, purchasing hero track dungeon and trinkets or hero raid trinkets require the currency and associated boss to have been defeated and at least in normal difficulty or higher to purchase that gear. Myth track items will require the players have beaten the timer for all Season 3 Mythic Plus dungeons in 12s plus or higher, having unlocked the Resilient Keystone system. To purchase Myth Track raid gear will require the associated boss to have been defeated in at least once in Mythic difficulty to purchase that gear. All right, that's pretty nice. So you got your Delve rewards. They're going to speed up that, which is great. You're going to earn more Valor Stones, and you're going to be able to be repeatable, earnable crests across Delve tiers 9 and above, and can drop Champion Warbound gear. Untainted Mana Crystals will be obtained from opening Warbound Coffer keys, and professional updated recipes crafted with Sparks of Fortune can now be further crafted and recrafted with the augmentation matrix, empowering the items up to 6 item levels. These augmentation matrices can be purchased at the enchanting supply vendor, such from Dornegal. There you go. So that is finally the post, and as I've been saying for a while, I've been saying for a little bit that this is going to be something that we're going to have and we're going to have to deal with. I'm not surprised by any of this stuff. This stuff is all information that we knew, all information that we were going to deal with. Why? Like, this is why I personally took myself a moment to step back from raid in general, to kind of see what. So that's why I'm not Mythic raiding anymore, doing more focus on Mythic Plus, and on top of that, taking care of my essential 2 characters, my tank and my hunter. I was working on Druid, really not doing that now, so it is what it is. I just want to say thank you all very much for coming and checking out our video. Thank you for getting this update. Just for a reminder for the future, we're going to have lots of stuff for Fellowship coming out. I can't tell you how much content is coming out for Fellowship. I got a lot of stuff coming out for the what's it called, the member only stuff. I got a little thing. The chair is coming to stream. He keeps warning me that it's going to be happening this week. Wink, wink. And then the other thing is going to be, I think my son is actually getting a little obsessed with No Man's Sky when I showed him today. So I might end up putting that under the member only also for us trying to play No Man's Sky. So thanks again, everybody. Dream big, keep gaming. Have a fantastic week. Love you all. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you're looking to support the channel, it's always join, subscribe, follow. Okay, appreciate you all. Bye, everybody.